Hello and welcome in, friends. My name is Natalie, and today we are going to do a lower body focused flow. So whether you've just done a leg day, went to a spin class, went on a run, or were just on your feet all day, this is going to be the perfect yoga practice for you. We are going to utilize 2 blocks, so take a moment, pause the video, get them ready, and we're going to start standing just behind our blocks. Rest your arms and your legs. Get acquainted with the feel of the mat, with your posture. Maybe let your eyes close as you take a breath in through your nose. Fill the belly up. And with a big sigh, let it go. With your next breath in, reach your arms up to the sky. Stretch from heels to fingertips. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift, gaze ahead, flatten your back, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold, crossing your arms at your elbows, letting the very top of your head become the heaviest part of your body. Begin to sway side to side, waking up those hamstrings. In this position, your knees could be bent as much as you'd like, or for more intensity, we keep them a little bit more straight. Let your breath continue to flow as your body begins to feel like honey, just melting towards the ground. Good. Now let's release the hands down if they don't reach the ground. The blocks are there for you. Breathe in, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold yourself down, maybe grabbing the backs of the legs, hugging yourself in. And with your next breath in, let's roll our bodies up to standing, letting your arms reach up to the sky at the top. And on your exhale, let your hands find your hips. We're going to utilize just 1 block at a time for this next movement. So walking up to our blocks, we'll take our left heel on the ground and point your toes up against the edge of the block. We're going to be stretching our calf here. We want to stand up tall, maybe leaning slightly forward to increase that intensity. If you want a little bit of a challenge on your balance, but more intensity on your calf, use your opposite foot, so that right one. Lift the heel, pushing all of your weight forward into that left foot. Good. Breathe here. Feel that calf waking up. Very good. Now, if your right heel is lifted, set it back down. Coming into another balanced position. Inhale your left knee and both arms rise up into our standing crane. And exhale, let's step our foot all the way back into a lunge, letting both your hands find your right thigh. Making sure our hips are squared forward. We're going to drop the back knee, untuck the toe. Take a big breath in, reach your arms up, open the chest. You should start feeling that through your left hip flexor. And on your exhale, let your hands come down to frame. We'll begin in our half split, so taking our hips back, lengthening our right hamstring, and once again shifting forward. If your hands don't comfortably reach the ground, this is a great opportunity for you to utilize your blocks. Let them assist you throughout your movements. Take a few more repetitions, going from that hamstring waking up to the hip flexor waking up. Last time back into your half split, we're gonna hold this one. So if you'd like, you can stay right here. You could also sit your hip down to your heel if your knee allows. If you want a little bit more support, one of the blocks can go under your right glute or they could stay under your hands. Lots of options for you. We're holding this position with a breath in, folding towards our shin with our breath out. Continue to let your breath flow. And on your next inhale, shift yourself forward, bring the blocks back in front, reach the arms up. We'll exhale, right hand behind our back, left arm reaching over, keeping the hips pressed forward and your left shoulder pressed back in space. Good. You arrive at your next breath in. Reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale your hands down to the ground. We'll tuck the back toe, lift the knee, and step into your forward fold. Breathing in, halfway lift, flatten out your back. Exhale, fold. Maybe grab the backs of the calves, pulling the forehead in. And very slowly inhale, roll your body all the way up to standing, arms reaching to sky. Hands to hips, exhale the arms back down, very good. We'll find this flow on the opposite side. Right heel down, toe up against the edge of the block. Standing up tall, pressing your hips and whole body forward. Your back heel could lift, giving more intensity into that stretch, but it does definitely increase your balance challenge a bit. So feel open to doing this next to a wall so you can focus on the stretch rather than the balance portion. Could you unshrug your shoulders or unclench your jaw a little here? Very good. If your left heel is lifted, shift your weight into that left foot. Inhale, right knee and both arms rise up into our standing crane position. Coming back into our lunge, right foot steps back, both hands find that left thigh. Maybe wiggle the right foot back more. Drop the knee, untuck the toe, breathe in, reach the hands up, lengthen through the front of your body, and exhale, let the hands come down. Begin shifting forward and back, noticing hamstring, then hip. Remember, those blocks are there for you to utilize. Good. Next time you shift back, we're going to pause, whether we stay here, whether we sit all the way down to that heel, or we take a block under our glute for support. No matter where you are, breathe in, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, and breathe out, fold down towards that left leg. Good. And on your next breath in, let's shift ourselves forward. Bring the blocks back in front. Let your arms reach all the way up. As you exhale, left hand behind back, right reaching overhead, feeling that side of body open up. Very good. Inhale through center. Exhale, let your hands fold down. Tuck your back toe, lift the knee, step into your forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift, gaze ahead. Exhale, fold the forehead down. Inhale, slowly rise back up, reaching your hands up to the sky. And exhale, let your arms rest down. Take a moment to readjust in your stance, getting your feet cozy and supportive, getting your shoulders unshrugged, arms relaxed. Let's reset with a breath in. Big breath out. Breath in, breath out. Very good. Now, we're going to use a little bit of balance to stretch our glutes, so feel free to take advantage of a wall near you for that extra support. Make sure you have a little bit of space between you and the blocks. Coming into our figure 4 glute stretch, let's cross our left ankle over our right thigh and begin to sit down and back. Finding your balance through your right foot. Maybe your hands feel more supportive on the thigh or the shin. Maybe you feel ready to take a fold, dropping your chest towards the shin, feeling that glute get more lengthened. We're here for 2 more breaths. When you inhale next, begin to lift yourself up. Let your left ankle cross in front of your right, reaching your arms up to the sky. Grabbing your right wrist, exhale, pulling to the left, keeping right shoulder pressed back. Inhale, reach up, and for one of my favorite post-leg day stretches, exhale, fold down over your crossed legs. You might want the blocks here, or maybe we are touching the ground. Try to flatten out both feet, keeping your hips stacked right above the heels. Very good. Inhale, let's rise up, reaching the hands to the sky, and we're going to repeat our standing crane. So weight is in the right foot, bring your left knee up, and we're going to step back into our lunge, stepping left foot back, both hands to your right thigh, wiggle your foot back, and drop the back knee. Untuck the toe. Let your hands come down to the inside, so we'll have to walk our right foot out a bit. We still want knee over ankle, hands under shoulders. If you'd like, this is a great opportunity for your blocks, and we may use them in just a moment. First, notice that left hip flexor. See how we're feeling here. If you're feeling good here, you can stay, or we can advance by taking our weight to the outer edge of our right foot, letting that big toe lift. You'll notice your left hip presses more forward. And from that variation, we can take it down to our lizard lunge onto our forearms. We're going to be here for about 8 breaths, so you can take your time getting deeper in your stretch. Maybe even by the end, we'll remove the blocks and get our forearms down to the ground. Just know you can breathe and rest in any variation that serves you. And let's rise back up to the palms. Bring your right foot flat so the knee is stacked over ankle. Tuck the back toe. Before we lift that knee, I want you to take your right toes out to the right a little bit. Then lift your back knee and step your left foot forward into our yogic squat. We do want our heels down in this position, but that's something that will come over time. If you feel like you're gonna fall back, just place a block on any height under your glutes so you can focus on the hip flexors opening up. Elbows against inner thighs, palms together, lift your posture up. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath in, one more breath out. Let the hands come down. Let the hips lift up and heel toe your feet back together. Fold your forehead towards the shins, and when you're ready to breathe in, roll and reach the arms up to sky. Exhale, let your hands rest down. Good work. We're going to find this flow on the other side. So let's shift all of our weight into our left foot. Soften the knee. We'll bring our right ankle over our left thigh. We'll begin to sit down and back, hands wherever you feel supported, utilizing a wall if you'd like. Maybe folding our chest down, giving a deeper stretch into our glute. As you inhale next, rise up, crossing right ankle in front of left, reaching hands up to the sky. We'll grab our left wrist, exhale, pull to the right, keeping left shoulder pressed back in space, very good. Inhale up through center, over your crossed legs, exhale, fold. Try to keep both feet flat. Again, blocks could be placed under the hand. Use your breath to turn the discomfort of any deep stretch into a better sensation. When you're arriving at your next inhale, we'll rise up, reaching both hands. The weight shifts into the left foot. We bring the right knee up, standing crane. Stepping our right foot back into our lunge, hands finding that left thigh. Very good. Wiggle into it, get nice and low. We'll drop the back knee, untuck the toe, and we'll bring both hands inside, which means our left foot has to walk outside so our hands can be in that good under shoulder placement. Maybe we utilize the blocks. We just start to notice our hips here. And if they're feeling good, roll to the outer edge of your foot. Beautiful. And let's see if we can drop down to our forearms. And now there is a middle point between forearms on blocks or forearms on ground. You may notice that your right forearm has an easier time getting down, and it's your left one that's having trouble getting down. So feel free to just use one on one side. Take a few more breaths, relaxing the glutes, the shoulders. Breathing slow. And we'll lift back up to our palms. Bring the left foot flat. We'll tuck our back toe before we lift the knee. Point your left toe out just slightly. And then we'll lift the back knee and step our right foot forward, finding our yogic squat again. Palms together, lift your chest and breathe. 3 more. Try to lengthen the crown of your head up to the sky. Release the hands down, hips to the sky, heel, toe your feet together. And slowly roll up to standing, reach the hands to sky. Palms face back, exhale into your standing mountain pose. For this next portion of our flow, let's get our blocks and set them up on their tallest edges just outside of our hip span. We're going to start by sending our left foot back about 3 steps. So not the length of a lunge. Keep your hips facing forward rather than turning to the side. We're going to breathe in with hands on our hips. Keep that front leg straight. Breathe out, start to hinge over that straight right leg. Bring your hands down to the blocks. Can we lower the blocks? Good. Continue to breathe. Settling into our pyramid pose. We're going to revolve our pyramid, so keep the left hand down. Breathe in, twist the right arm up to sky. Open the chest. Exhale, right hand down. Soften your right knee so that front knee bends. Kick your left toes up, a little standing split, forehead towards your shin. And into our final lunge, step that left foot down and back. We're going to drop our back knee, untuck your toe. And once again, heel toeing our foot out, bringing the hands down to the inside. We're going to come into our broken lizard variation. You can stay at any variation of a lunge that served you. We'll roll to the outer edge of our right foot. Now my left heel is behind me. I'm going to bring my left heel up towards my glute, and my right hand is going to rainbow back and try to reach that foot. From there, I can begin to pull my left heel in. You're gonna feel your left quad waken up. If you did a lot of squats today or you were in a spin class, you are gonna feel this one. We wanna look back towards that foot. Beautiful. If you can't reach your foot just yet and you have a strap at home, this is your opportunity to pull it out. Take another breath. Good. Then release that left foot down. Bring the right hand in front. We're going to tuck the back toe, lift the knee, and we're going to step into a wide stance here. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, maybe moving the blocks in front. Cross your arms at your elbows, and we're going to take a wide stance to our ragdoll. Good. Let your breath slow. Release your hands down and save yourself some time. Set up your blocks, getting ready for our next round of pyramid. Inhale, halfway lift, heel, toe the feet together. Exhale, fold your forehead to the shins. Inhale, roll and reach up to standing, arms to sky, heart open. And exhale your hands to your hips once again. Very good. Relax the shoulders down. On this round, we'll have our left foot forward, stepping our right foot back about 3 steps. Toes, knees, hips, all facing the front edge of your mat. Front leg straight as we breathe in. Exhale, hinge, keeping the leg straight. When you're ready, hands come down to the blocks. Continue to breathe. Continue to melt. We'll begin to revolve our pyramid. Right hand stays down. Breathe in, twist left arm up to sky. Exhale, left hand down. Soften your front left knee. Kick your right toes up, a nice gentle standing split, forehead to shin, and then step your right foot back into our final lunge variation. We're going to drop the back knee, untuck the toe, bring the hands to the inside, foot to the outside. When you're ready, roll to the outer edge of your foot. Good. Hips drop more forward with that. Bring your right heel to your glute and let your left arm reach back. Pulling that foot in, opening through your chest. Looking back is going to help you find a little bit more depth. Breathing slow is going to help you stay in this pose longer. Very good. Slowly release that foot back down to the ground. Let your hand come in front as your left foot is flat. We're going to transition just a little bit differently. So we're going to remove the blocks. Place your hands down. Tuck your back toe, lift the knee, and step your left foot back into a down dog. So maybe you walk your feet in a little bit to get that good depth. Let's breathe here as we bring length into our spine, length into our hamstrings, length into our arms. On your next exhale, drop down to the knees, untuck your toes, find child's pose. Let's rest. 6 breaths here. On your next inhale, let's walk ourselves up to a kneeling position, sitting tall, shoulders down and back. Thank you so much for joining today's practice. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Namaste.